Many of us kick off January with a New Year's resolution in mind, but let's be honest, very few of us actually accomplish them. So should we even be setting these goals or these resolutions? What about all the pressure that comes with that? I don't know. I need help. And that's where our friend, the developmental and behavioral pediatrician, Dr. Tim Jordan, comes in. Dr. J, always good to see you, sir.
Yeah,
and Happy New Year to you.
You too.
So we were talking off camera a little bit about New Year's resolutions, and it sounds like you're not the biggest fan of those or really goals in general.
And you know, I work with young people, and a lot of them are stressed out because they don't know what their life's going to look like, what's my job going to be, my career. But what I'm going to talk about now is for anybody, any age, but especially for young people. And I think what I like to do, instead of setting a goal, like I'm going to be, by the age of 30, the CEO of this Fortune 50 company, have this very narrow vision of this is it, I would rather they just be open to what I call dots.
Okay.
Going back to those old connect the dot drawings that we did as kids, where you'd look at the picture, you had no idea what it was, so you just start connecting dots, and eventually, oh, it's going to be a clown, and then a picture would emerge. So I tell young people, and even people our age who are looking for a new direction, just be open to dots, which are experiences across your path. Experiences like maybe a different kind of job, an internship, reading a biography, having a cup of coffee with somebody who has an interesting job you have some kind of an interest in, traveling, a new hobby. If you just trust your gut, if you have an urge just to do this new thing or try this opportunity, what happens is you learn something about yourself, you learn about what you're good at, what you're interested in, you learn about your strengths, and then that dot leads to another dot, which leads to another dot, and before long, months and years go by, and you can look back and go, oh. That makes sense. I didn't do all this because I wanted to be this. I didn't have this exact goal in mind, but my life sort of zigzagged my way to that.
And I like that because you talked about approaching 30. You want to be right here. I remember the night before I turned 30 and I had a major meltdown because I thought, oh my gosh, I haven't done this and this and this and this.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have had someone like you tell me earlier, it's okay.
Yeah.
Life will go on and work out.
And those dots will appear for you, and you just need to be open to them and be aware of them, and trust your gut. Trust that those things will appear, and that you will learn about them, and then your life will start to unfold. Instead of always trying to force it, young people are trying to force it. And I always tell them too, like we talked earlier before we went on, most of us when we were 16, 18, 20 did not know we'd be doing what we're doing today when we're 33 or 40 or 50 or whatever. And so we don't need to know, and these young people don't need to know. Most of us did our dot drawings without even knowing we were doing them. And so our life just unfolded like it's supposed to. As opposed to having this set goal, like it has to look like this. So I want them to interview adults and read biographies so they can see, wow, most people's lives weren't all set in stone starting when they were 16 years of age.
You always make me feel better as a person, as a step parent, that life is going to be okay. And you're always blogging about these things on his website, but also you have an awesome podcast. You come out with 3 a month, and parents should definitely be listening to that.
It's called Raising Daughters.
My parents would have a lot in common with that one, my sister too. Dr. Jordan, always good to see you. We will have more on this topic on our website, kmov.com/greatday following the show. Kent, you know a little bit about raising daughters?
A little bit, not enough. Still working on it. It's a learning process, right?